converted man here. Let's pretend that we are designed. Theists, apologists love to say that just look at the trees, basically. I've heard that so many times, it's ridiculous. It's just look around you. Everything is designed. You can see the house that you're in. It's clearly designed. And you're designed. Okay, let me tentatively grant that, and then ask, what are we designed for exactly? Now, of course, their answer is going to depend on their religion. They are designed to please God, to worship God. You're designed to, do God's work and be a good person and multiply. Although not everybody can multiply, so why did God design it so that some people couldn't multiply when they're designed to be able to multiply? Did that person do something wrong? Or is it just that God's design wasn't perfect? No. Well, the first design was perfect. And then they ate something they weren't supposed to eat. And then everything went to poop after that, right? Sure. Yeah. So still the design is flawed, right? So it's a flawed design that we're looking at now, and that's supposed to still imply the designer. But then how does that not imply a flawed designer? Okay, I don't know. But let's just leave out the holy books, because they're all going to make their unsubstantiated claims that have no backing other than bad arguments. So let's look at the human body. Just look at it. Look, what's going on here? What is all this? Why do we need so many different parts in us? Why? What is going on? And why do they look so weird? Why are they that shape instead of some other shape? What's going on? Why do I not like looking at them? And blue, it's only blue when it's, that's just like, it's not really blue. It's all actually, well, I mean, it's darker, but then that's not how blood works. Okay, but why? What's the purpose of that? What is it designed to do? It doesn't tell me. Like, I can't just go, oh yeah, that looks like it's meant to do fill in the blank, right? It's like, because it's meant to do multiple things, right? It's like, okay, but what things exactly? I mean, can I show this? Is this gonna get me banned from YouTube? It's from Wikipedia. Can I show that? Is that porn? No, I think porn is defined as when people are actually doing something like sexual. It's like, wow. So we're gonna look at it. Head, face, neck, chest, breasts, umbilical, abdomen, I can't say that word. Mons, groin, vulva, hip, I can't even say thigh, knee, leg, ankle, foot, penis, scrotum, all right. Forearm, wrist, hand, elbow. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think that that's inclusive Wikipedia comments. I think that one of them should have been darker skinned. Oh, yeah, I went there. That one on the left looks like that Planet of the Apes gal, kind of. Probably because the Planet of the Apes gal was built on top of a human. So, yeah. Then I found this video. I'm not gonna play the video because copyright will eat me, because it's like from BBC and they will seriously totally eat me. But they designed a perfect human. Oh my God! What the hell am I looking at? Oh my word! So they gave her Hyrulean ears here. They gave her Vulcan ears, basically. And the ears can move around so they can better hear sound. And then they gave her eyes that are like way bigger so they can see better. I would imagine they also went to the trouble of making it so the eyes see instead of saying upside down, they see right side up, so the brain doesn't have to do that nonsense. of switching the image, so it can save some processing power. Also, maybe the eyes can see multiple spectrum. That'd be good. Inside the throat, you can't see, but they said that they have a area for breathing that is immune from choking. So it's like two different tubes for eating and breathing. So maybe and then they did that. They gave it a pouch. That just look. I thought the head was looking out from. I was like, what's going on? It's a pouch. It's like a kangaroo pouch on a human. It's weird. Why would you do that? But I mean, yeah, this is so she doesn't need breasts at all. She doesn't need mammary glands. So there's space saved in not making those at all. Just a flat chest, and you have more space for lungs, and you don't waste space, and then you don't also have something that you have to support with your body, your back. So you are better designed because of that feature. Although why they didn't give her a shirt if she doesn't have breasts, and just you'd have her shirtless. I mean, what would anyways. And then they put the that looks weird. Stop doing. Oh, it's weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. Why would you do that? Then the baby just gets all its stuff from there, from the pouch. It's just that's where it eats and sleeps and stuff. And you give birth, and it's way safer because it just comes out of there, and then it can just sit back in there and chill out. And I guess you could put other things in your pouch when your baby's not in there. Maybe even the men could have a pouch. Why not? I mean, and yeah, so this is the perfect human. And like they made the back different, like it's got a different spinal cord. They made the legs. Oh my god, the legs! Oh no, don't do that. So the legs look totally different. Yeah, because they're built to be shock absorbing because our legs are. So yeah, they designed it to be a better human. They designed it to be a perfect human, and perfect in the sense that all the flaws that we have, they wanted to fix. So it's like, well, our legs are not really built to walk upright. They're not. They're evolved to walk upright, but they're not built to walk upright. There's a difference. Evolution's like, here's what you get because it works, basically. But we that actually design things for a functionality, we're like, we will make that better so that they're shock absorbers, so that when you walk, because we want to walk upright, we want to maintain that feature, we're going to make them, function like shock absorbers. We're going to make them so they bend in a way that makes sense, and they flex in a way that makes sense. We're going to make the pump that's the heart make sense. We're going to make the lungs make better sense. We're going to make the baby make better sense, for etc. Now, some people can wiggle their ears, others can't. Why? Well, that's an evolutionary trait from that dates way back. Some people can wiggle their nose. I used to be able to. Now I can't. I can make the end of my nose sort of twitch, but I can't wiggle it. So some people can. Why? Again, some sort of evolutionary thing, probably. I don't know. So we, as constructed, are constructed as a result of evolution, not knowing what the hell it was doing and just doing the best thing that's like, here's what kind of works. This works well enough for you to survive. That's good enough. Because evolution doesn't really care what it's doing. Like, not all of you's built to perfectly survive, and evolution's like, yeah, whatever. It's good enough. That's why we still have wisdom teeth that can come in and kill you if you don't get them removed. It's like those, we don't need those. So why would we have them? Well, because evolution didn't know any better. But a designer would. But again, you look at the human body, you go, what is it designed to do? And there isn't a single answer. There would have to be multiple answers for that question. Again, sitting aside the religious stuff, because that's just going to assert things we can't know. That we're designed to pray for example. Well, you would only need a brain if that's true. In fact, well, I don't even know if you would need a brain. What would you need to just pray? If that's all you were supposed to do, that's just thinking to God, right? So why would you need anything to do that? Why wouldn't you just be in God's presence from the beginning of existence and just be able to talk to God? What would be the difference? Why would it have to look this way? It's like, oh, you're made to worship God. Okay, why do we look this way? Why is it that we had to look this way in order to do that? We're made in God's image. Well, why does God look like this rather than some other way? Why doesn't God make it so that we look like God, not us? We look, weird. And we're just badly designed. So then people say, well, no, we have a spirit or a soul, and that's the part that's the God image. Okay, so but that's not physical, apparently. So why do we have anything physical attached to that? Because reasons, apparently. Just looking at it, just trying to do that and say, what is it designed to do? There is no answer, I don't think. You can't look through and say, oh, clearly it's designed to do this. Clearly it's designed to be able to pick up objects. Well, then you don't need all this to pick up an object. You don't need all this to eat. Well, I guess you need a lot of things to eat, but why do you need to eat then? Why is it that we need to eat? Because we need energy. But why do we need energy instead of not needing energy? Why couldn't we get the energy from somewhere else? What is it designed to do? And that is not something that I think I can have an answer for. If I just pretended that it was designed, which I have to do because it's not designed. Here's an article about how dust hurts your lungs, and it's got the lung all black. Yuck, yeah. But actually the lungs can turn black if you inhale enough smoke and stuff. But why would they be why do that? Why don't we have a filtering mechanism built in then? Why do we need all these parts? Look at all the parts. Why? All those parts can go wrong. Why? Who would design it like that? For what reason? Okay, so, all right, we've got this, he's just got muscles. He's got no skin anymore. They took away his genitalia. Feel kind of bad for him. He's got nothing. No wang, no vag. Just there. Okay, so this is an unhappy person, but he still looks like a guy to me. So I'm going to call him a him. What is he designed to do? Run? Well, I mean, he could just be designed better to run. Talk? I mean, he's designed to do multiple things, right? Okay, you can pick up stuff, but not always, though. See, then I come into that problem where not all bodies work the same way. Like, some people don't have arms that work. Some people don't even have arms or legs. They're just torso people. Armless, legless person. Look that up. There we go. Yeah, now we're talking. This guy's got no arms. None. This gal's got no arms and no legs. She is a torso person. So, what is she designed to do? I don't have any idea at all. Here we go. This is a bad idea. Wait, how can you swim? He's a famous swimmer, no less. Well, that's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. I guess somebody had to throw him in. Or maybe somehow moved. I don't know. But okay, so what's he designed to do? Now, there's a limit on this. You need a lot of this. Like I guess you could cut off the waist and have no. You need to be able to pee. So I don't know how much less you could have of a person that would still survive that. But what about being born without a head? Yeah. Yeah, this is great. Let's look at that. What the hell? This is fake. That's fake. Wait. Is that fake? That's got to be fake. That can't be real. Please don't tell me that's real. And it says my thing is not private. Yeah, I'm not going into that website. Looks fake. I think it's fake. Okay, I'm gonna say that one's fake. This one's not. This one's not. No top of the head. Just that's how. Why? How that happened? Well, because we're not designed for anything. We're just people are born in different ways. Like that. Oh my God, what happened there? Oh, they're cute. I mean, but I feel it's like you feel bad. You have no nose. I got your nose. Oh, they died at age 2. Oh, well, that's depressing. But most of these kids do because they're not born in the right way. So, what are we designed to do if that's the case? You only get to live for a couple of days. So yeah, you were totally made in God's image in order to die in 2 days. Yeah, that seems about right, right? Blessed be He. We're made in God's image. You're delusional. What's your? Is that a new word? You are? How about you're delusional? What does God look like then? God looks like us? Why? Why does he have a beard? Sometimes God doesn't have a beard. Why? What are we designed to do? What are humans designed to do? I'm just going to keep repeating myself at this point because if you really, actually, truly, honestly think about it, and you don't just go to your religion and you go, oh, well, it says the Bible that, whatever. It says in this holy book, yada, yada, yada. How can you get to any conclusion? Just look at the human body and say, what is it for? What is it for? What is it meant to do? There's many things you could maybe say, well, it's meant to do this, that, or the other, but it's like it's not meant to do a good job at any of those things. It's meant to do an adequate job of those things, but only sometimes. Sometimes it can, and sometimes it can't. Why? That's a bad design. Who would do that? Who would build it this way? Who would make it look like this and not something? Look how many different bones there are in the skull. Why? Why does it have to be like that? It couldn't be just one single thing. Why is it a bone in the first place? Couldn't it be something else? Couldn't it be metal? What the bleep is that? The brain. Why does brain look like cauliflower? Or is it that cauliflower looks like brain? Maybe we're designed to look like a cauliflower. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh yeah, I sneezed. Why do we sneeze? What's up with that? What the hell did somebody do in Photoshop here? What's going on? No bones about it. What the bleep did somebody... What the hell? The weird cat-like creature with human head is not real. No kidding. That's obviously Photoshopped. Why would you do that? Here's another human. That's a weird looking human. Why has he got so much fur on him? Wait. Oh, that's an ape. I guess we are apes though. We're still apes. Wow, what happened to this guy? He's having a bad day. Look at that eyeball. He's like coming out like, oh my word, I'm so surprised. Like he looks like he's surprised, doesn't it? Like he's like, oh my God, I've had a bad day. My eyeball's popping out. this guy's being chased by the skeleton. That's got to be scary. I've got no skin and I'm being chased by a skeleton. Help! Okay, now I'm just making fun of stuff. All right, anyways. So that's the question. That's the question I wanted to ask, and I didn't answer it, but I wanted to pretend that we're designed and then ask you the question, what are we designed for exactly? Yeah, go ahead. Be like Blessed Be He and just say, yeah, you're made in God's image. Yeah. And I love that they're complaining. I looked at naked pics. Yeah, I looked at a drawing of 2 human bodies naked. Oh my God. Don't look at that. Ah, it's so wrong. Why? Why do we have clothes? We don't need clothes. Well, we do, though, to regulate temperature. But why should we be built that way, though? That makes no sense. Well, if you pretend that we're designed and you can try to list off all the things that you think we're designed to do, I think that you would have to come to the conclusion we're not really designed well. We're designed haphazardly to kind of do certain things sometimes, but then those things fail us, and sometimes we don't last that long, and we're built that way for reasons that we can't ever know. And that's the answer. That's the best answer I can come up with. Maybe you can come up with better answers in the comments below. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. If you did comment on the side, I see you in the side. Hi. But I want to see you in the comment section because YouTube doesn't care about the chat. I care about the chat. YouTube doesn't. So put a comment on the video. You get lobster points. What are lobster points? He made you perfect. You're ungrateful. I'm perfect? No, I'm not. I'm not perfect. And what about those kids I just showed without the head? Are they perfect? I don't know. What about armless, legless guy? Was he perfect? And it's not about being grateful or ungrateful. I'm asking the question that you're not answering. I don't think you're thinking. I think that you're reacting. You're not actually engaging your mind with what I'm asking, what I'm talking about. You're stepping back and defending your beliefs rather than engaging the ideas that I'm expressing. And that's explained through psychology. Wait a minute. Psychology? Our brains can go wrong. We can go insane. Why should that be a thing? Why is that a thing? That's crazy. Why could we go crazy? Who designed it that way? Or what designed it that way? Maybe nothing designed it at all. It's a process that we're still in that got us here. Maybe that's the honest answer. But if we pretend that we're designed and we actually do engage in the thinking part of it, which I know is for some people that's harder than for others. But if we actually think about it and try to honestly answer the question, what we're designed to do, I don't think that you're going to have a very decent answer. And if you just go back to saying what you think is true based from what holy book you happen to believe in, then you're just a robot. You've gotten your instructions from a book and you're just regurgitating what that book says. You're not thinking for yourself. You're not thinking at all. And so if that's what you were designed to do, then why bother with the free will? In fact, just to kind of go off on a tangent, and then I'll wrap up. The God of the Bible, the New and Old Testament, the Christian thing, all that, broadly speaking, because everyone has a different viewpoint, but you have a deity that built people, apparently, I've been told, with free will. But the free will doesn't always work because there are sociopaths. There are people that don't really seem to have free will. But then, well, that's because of sin. It's like, well, but didn't Jesus die for sins? Well, yes, but that was a spiritual atonement. So that if you believe in it, then you won't be, the sin that you're guilty of won't be counted against you. But what about the people that can't believe in Jesus because they're only like 2 years old? What happens to that? Well, they're fine They get into heaven. Oh, how do you know that? Well, because I mean, okay, it's not in the Bible, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Okay, then we've got the why don't we just kill all babies immediately then? If they're all just going to heaven, wouldn't that heaven is better than not heaven? So you have that problem. Pascal's baby wager. Yeah, being ungrateful is also perfect. Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sure. Why not? Yeah, if I'm ungrateful, but I've been designed to be this way, I've been made this way, but I'm ungrateful for being made this way, then that must be perfect too. Whoops. It makes perfect sense. Just think about it. If you're perfect, but you're also ungrateful, then being ungrateful must be an aspect of perfection. Otherwise, it's not perfect. Oops. Oops is right. Oops. Oh, well, maybe we're not made perfect. In fact, I don't think we're made at all. I don't think we're designed. But if we pretend, maybe we'll come up with some ideas in the comments below. Leave them, please, so I can interact with you there. If you were in chat, I appreciate you being in chat. But again, YouTube doesn't care. And if you want YouTube to care about me, or maybe you hate me and you want YouTube to hate me, leave comments. The more comments I get, the more YouTube might notice me, and then it might do terrible, horrible things to me. I don't know. Until next time, Finn, cheers, goodbye, so long, eat, drink, be merry. Lobsters exist. We can all agree on that at least. Probably, maybe. I don't know. There's somebody